Alright guys, now it's time for Peacemaker. Give Peace a chance, and I think you should totally give this show a chance. Peacemaker, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I don't understand how James Gunn made a DC show that was so good. I kind of got to the point where I was like, oh man, I just don't know if anybody's gonna be able to really do long-form DC storytelling on television. Lois and Clark has been okay. Doom Patrol started out great, but then, Titans, season 2 of Titans was phenomenal, and then season 3 was, you look at, let's not even talk about the CW. Stargirl, season 1 was great. Season 2, I couldn't get through it. I was just kind of bored by it. So, Peacemaker has been phenomenal. It was great. Picks up right where the Suicide Squad leaves off. They even have a previously on Suicide Squad at the beginning of the first episode, which I thought was a really cool recap. And just the mixture of hyper-violence, comedy, excellent characters, and storytelling. Just telling a good story. Kind of a mystery that's unfolding. We don't have all the answers. We're kind of learning the answers as Peacemaker's learning the answers. It's been so well done. So well done. Vigilante is kind of like a low-rent Deadpool. Like, when he was... there's going to be spoilers here, by the way. When he was using the sniper rifle to take out that family, and he was just... I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, he's definitely struck me as Deadpool-like. His perceived friendship with Peacemaker was very endearing, and the character was just a lot of fun. John Cena as Christopher Smith, Peacemaker. I've got my problems with John Cena. The whole China apology thing really kind of turned me off of him. I'm sorry, Taiwan's a country. It is. It's okay to say it is. But I thought he did great in this. I thought he carried the series very well, very funny. His bonding time with Vigilante was great when they were blowing up appliances. His physicality in the fight scenes was excellent. The fight scene against the first Butterfly was great. I think he's doing a great job. The supporting cast has been wonderful. Harcourt especially is an interesting character. And yeah, like I said, you've got a mystery here on what is a butterfly and what is going on here. And I'm very curious to see where this goes from here. The opening sequence, the opening credits is hilarious. I know a lot of people haven't been a huge fan of it, but for me, I thought it was hilarious. Does it fit into the DCEU? I mean, like, tonally, it's so different from Zack Snyder's Justice League, Batman v Superman, Man of Steel. It's so different that I feel like, and let's talk about a weakness of the DCU right now. I feel like the DCU has no direction right now. They have no real plan in place. They're just kind of throwing stuff against the wall and seeing if it sticks. And I feel like Peacemaker is one of the things that they threw against the wall. And you know what? I think for most people this is going to stick. But the tone of it makes it clear that they have no clear direction on where they're going next. I mean, tonally, this is so different from Shazam. Looks like it's going to be so different from Wonder Woman. I mean, all this stuff that's supposed to take place in the same universe is so tonally different that they can't even exist in the same universe. And, DC has this multiverse. It's just the multiverse, guys. It's okay. And I feel like DC throws out the word multiverse believing that it's going to appease the fans. Like we're too stupid to realize that they don't have a plan. So they throw out the word multiverse because they say, hey, if we say multiverse, the fans will be excited. And we can do whatever we want. And that's just, it's time for fans to wise up and realize that they don't have a plan. And just throwing out multiverse so they can do a whole bunch of standalone crap and keep throwing stuff against the walls and seeing what sticks, I don't think that's effective in building a long-term cinematic universe. So yeah, they can have something that's good. Peacemaker's good. But I'm still not excited about the DCU as a whole moving forward. So that's going to be the real weakness that these shows and movies that are wins for the DCU. That's going to be the real weakness that they have moving forward. It's great. They can be a win, but they're not really a part of anything. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing that exists with Peacemaker is the Suicide Squad. Not even Birds of Prey or the original Suicide Squad. I don't even think they necessarily fit in the same universe as this, because it's just so totally different. Kevin Feige makes sure that the MCU, even though they can make things that are really different, that tonally everything matches. Now, I would argue that he failed with the Eternals, but for the most part, everything that he's done in the MCU has been tonally congruent with everything else that's been going on. That's just not the case at the DCEU. Everything is so different and so unlike everything else that, you could be the best puzzler in the world and you're not going to be able to make these pieces fit. So, yeah, I've got issue with where the DCEU is going, but I can't deny that Peacemaker's been a win so far. So, what did you think of the first 3 episodes of The Peacemaker? Let me know in the comments below.